Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So I'm going to start by using fairy ring code BLP, and then we're going to be entering the hot vent door to the south, and then making our way to the bank to prepare for today's video. So today we are going to be killing 3,000 TzHaar-Kets, and since sometimes you kill these monsters and they have a nothing drop, it won't be tracked by RuneLite this time around. We are going to be tracking it by defense XP. So each kill, we receive 800 defense XP, which means after 2.4 million defense XP is gained, 3,000 of these TzHaar-Kets will have been killed. I decided to do a video about these TzHaar-Kets for the first time after quite a few years now because obsidian prices are through the roof right now, especially the cape being close to 800k, the shield being 500k, and the armor pieces being expensive as well. And since I'm going to be killing the buffed TzHaar-Ket, because there are actually two TzHaar-Kets in the game, one is a lower level version that only drops the obsidian maul, shield, and cape, and then another version is the one that I'm killing in this video. It is the buffed higher level version that takes a little bit longer to kill, and he also drops the obsidian shield, cape, and maul. But on top of that, you can also receive the obsidian plate legs, plate body, and helmet, which are all over or close to 1 million GP apiece. Now, as it goes for the normal drop table, you're seeing it on screen there. We're going to be expecting uncut sapphire, emerald, rubies, and diamonds, so that's why I brought the gem bag, as well as toggle, so I'll be stacking that up from start to finish, and also ensouled heads. So later on in the video I do grab a soul bearer, but I wanted to make this video a little bit unique, so I did not bank any drop that I got during the course of these 3,000 kills, so we're just going to keep them in the inventory the whole time. So if you decide to jump around the video, you'll just hopefully continue to see this inventory get fuller and fuller with drops. But as it goes for how we're killing these TzHaars, of course we're getting defense XP, so I'm using a melee setup with a little bit of prayer bonus and some good offensive bonus as well with just a normal whip. So pretty basic setup, but it did not take long to get our first drop. The obsidian cape, current price 818k, and we're only 4% into this video so far, so hopefully a lot more drops to come. It's actually 1 in 512 to receive the cape or the shield or the maul from the TzHaar-Ket, especially the level 221 version, and that is the most expensive item. That's awesome. You may be curious, why do I care about value on an Iron Man account? Well, I'm just speaking about the value of it mainly for the mains out there that watch this. If you are considering to, want to make some extra GP on the side and do something a little more AFK and a little more obscure than usual, then these are definitely worth checking out. I wasn't just killing them one at a time, luckily I was using protection prayer, so I was able to stack up like 4 or 5 at a time, and the area that I killed these TzHaar-Kets is just a little bit southwest of the bank, so it's very close to the bank, and you rarely ever do need to actually go bank, because luckily the onyx bolt tips are stackable as well as the toggle, and if you have a soul bearer, that takes care of your ensouled heads, and the gem bag takes care of the gems. So with that being said, here's our second drop, 816k obsidian cape number 2. Looks like it went down 2k, but that's not too bad. This video was actually recorded 2 weeks ago, so the prices may have fluctuated slightly since then, but overall obsidian is doing pretty good in value right now, which just makes this insane obsidian collection that I have on the Iron Man account even more valuable for the bank worth. And this is not a bad spot at all for just AFKing on the side and getting some melee XP. It's also a pretty popular Slayer task, so it's more worth doing these days than it was in the past. One thing that might help you out here is if you highlight toggle as a drop, you can make sure that it's labeled purple so that it's easier to pick up for you if you have ground items turned on. Not exactly the best colored environment here to see drops on the ground. There's multiple times that I got one onyx bolt tip and I just let it disappear because I wasn't notified of it, and it just kind of blends in. But with that being said, there is 35 million defense XP. That's awesome to see. I'm currently 21 mil strength and 21 mil attack, so I'm always prioritizing defense. 9% of the way completed so far, almost 10% of the way there. Not off to a bad start. I would say the kills per hour here would be just about 80 to 100. Really depends on how AFK I was. This wasn't really a timed video because, again, this was all done on the side, but it was rewarding. There is our third obsidian cape, getting the most expensive drop on the normal drop table 3 times in a row now. That is awesome. Definitely averaging out to be about 600 to 800k profit an hour if you were to sell those capes at the current price. price. And if you are curious as to why they are so expensive, I really don't have a good answer for that, other than I have seen a massive Fossil Island wyvern bot farm, and their gear always consists of obsidian plate body, obsidian helmet, and obsidian cape. So they could be causing quite a bit of demand for these items, making the price go up. But that wouldn't explain why the shield is so expensive though. 550k for the shield. There it is on the ground. That's our 4th drop now, and that was actually a live drop. So yeah, I was glad that I kept Camtasia running. But not too long after that, we did get our 2nd shield. And although the shield is 1 in 512, it seems like every hour I'm just constantly getting at least 1 or sometimes 2 drops here. Really helps out to use supersets. I wasn't using Piety or anything crazy like that since this is an Iron Man account. Prayer pots are very vital, as well as super combat, so I use those later on in the video to save on inventory space. But for the most part, I stuck with just supersets since I have so many in the bank that I have to use. The insold heads are nice for prayer. I'm actually 100k away from level 92 prayer, so we should get that during this video if we manage to get about 100 insold heads. There's another shield drop though, 556k. Looks like the price is steady, if not going up just a little bit. So always a good time to kill obsidian monsters when the price of obsidian is high. It does tend to fluctuate throughout the year, so I'm glad that it's at an all-time high right now, and hopefully it just keeps rising. The maul, not the most impressive drop, but it is an additional 207k, and it looks nice in the inventory, so I will happily take that. Got a nice collection of all these items in the bank, which I will be showing you guys at the end of the video. And hey, killing 3,000 of anything will make your bank look nicer. Well, maybe that's not true. Chickens, cow. You know, TzHaar-Ket's though much better than usual. 30% of the way completed so far. We are stacking up our total. We have roughly almost 25,000 so far. We're going to be keeping it this time around, not spending it. So I want to keep it until I get the Karamja Elite Diaries completed. As I mentioned before, I did have this video completed a while ago, so I'm finally getting it out to you guys, but you can expect a new hunter-related video tomorrow night, if not the night following. We're going to be catching moonlight antelopes for 10 hours. But yeah, there's another obsidian maul following that not too long after. Another shield. So that's our 4th shield, 2nd maul, and we still have 3 capes. On top of this, minimal amount of onyx bolt tips for such hard work. You know, only 26 of them. Seems pretty light, but either way, the drop table here is very simple. Doubt it'll ever get changed, but we are roughly 1,000 kills in so far. We're not really tracking it by runelight, but the defense XP and the percentage completed kind of tells us it either way. We got another lovely shield on the ground, 37% of the way there, so that is our 5th obsidian shield. Just in shields, that's over 2.5 mil. And there's another maul, 205k for that. I will take it. One thing I love about killing these monsters for a video is that there's never enough clips that you can get with getting drops. So many drops on the ground. Absolutely love it. The drop table in general is not that great, as I've already said, so it's good that they have these drops, making this a beneficial slayer task and a profitable monster to kill, with yet again another shield drop being 44% of the way completed. We're almost at the halfway mark, and at this rate, I mean, my inventory is going to get full. So yeah, there's the what is that, the 4th obsidian maul, 230k. Looks like it's gone up 30k since the first one was obtained. Went on a little bit of a dry streak, but now we are 50% of the way completed, nearing 36 million defense XP. We have 6 shields, 4 mauls, 3 capes, and no armor pieces yet, but there is 36 million defense XP. Looking nice. One day will be 200 mil. A couple years from now, hopefully. I don't know, maybe more. There's another obsidian shield though, and shortly after that, our dry streak for the plate body / any armor piece was broken. We got the obsidian plate body. Once again, the most expensive piece of the set. 1.1 million GP with 1 million defense XP remaining. So yeah, we're over 66% of the way there now. Not too long after the plate body, another maul. I'll take it, you know, just add it to the collection. Looks like it's actually dropping in price now. It's kind of funny how you can kind of see these prices fluctuate throughout the week here. It did take about 5 days of recording to get this video done, but I got a lot done on my main at the same time, and this was really AFK, which is why I love killing this monster. Well, there's another obsidian maul obtained, and another shield. 557k, 400k defense XP remaining till we are done with this video. 62,000 total, and 65 onyx bolt tips. At this point, it was kind of a struggle when it comes to banking, because I could could only bring so few prayer potions. But there's another obsidian cape. It's been a very long time since we've seen him. Gosh, that was like 80% of the video went by until we got another cape, but not too long after, yet again, another cape. So it's like making up for its lost time here. So much luck. I mean, these are 1 in 512, so yeah, should have done something more profitable with this kind of luck. But I stay loyal to the obsidians. Look at this glitch. What is going on with my inventory? I don't know. Do you know? Well, anyway, getting back to it, onyx bolt tips on the ground, we picked those up. 37 million defense XP, we appreciate that. And with that being said, only 200 XP remaining till this video's over. Somehow I miscalculated because it should have finished with the kill here, but you know, sometimes they rejuvenate some HP and you don't get the full 800 XP every kill. Anyway, we have completed the XP goal. Once this TzHaar-Ket is killed, we will type out our message. There we have it. 3,000 TzHaar-Kets has been completed. Took a while. A lot of fun though. Never isn't. I gotta be honest, I love doing these videos every couple of years. I say that, but sometimes I do it a couple times a year. Either way, 2.4 million defense XP has been gained. Let's go ahead and price check everything. The Soul Bearer came in handy at the end. Same with the super combats, because just look at this inventory. It's ridiculous when I had a bank. Well, in 3,000 kills, I managed to get 8 obsidian shields, 7 obsidian mauls, 5 obsidian capes, and 1 obsidian plate body. Not to mention 104 onyx bolt tips, 76,000 total, 124 ensouled heads, which will get me my prayer level, over 100k XP in that. Looks like we got 21 diamonds, 34 rubies, 36 emeralds, and 93 sapphires. So a little bit of crafting XP on top of that prayer XP, but the overall price check comes out to be, rounded up, 12 million GP. Let's go ahead and add all of these amazing obsidian items to the already amazing obsidian collection in the drop tab here. We now have 18 mauls, 20 shields, 18 obsidian capes, 8 plate bodies, 3 plate legs, and 6 helmets, as well as 1 sword, 1 staff, and I don't know what that other item is, but overall, for the supply costs in this video, we did use a lot of prayer potions. Not gonna include the supersets, but it was 2.3 mil worth of prayer pots, which means we're down to 9.7 mil profit. Probably took 30 hours to do this, so not too satisfied with 300k an hour, but to have a obsidian collection on my Iron Man worth almost 50 mil, well, as nerdy and as weird as an accomplishment as that is, I'm proud of it. So, yeah, haven't really been up to much on the Iron Man other than that. Recently just been cooking all of my fish from Tempros, managed to get from 25 to 27 mil cooking XP. Following that, I did a little bit of wood cutting, currently trying to bank redwoods up until about 30 mil wood cutting XP, and then I'm going to start on Varlamore and do some loot videos there on the side while I'm playing my main account. So that's really all I've been up to. Occasionally I'll do a seaweed run. Really enjoying skilling again on my main though, which is kind of strange, so I really haven't been prioritizing my Iron Man as much as I should, but I'm always on him whenever I'm on my main, and of course I got some other accounts in the background doing some interesting things for future videos. But overall, nice obsidian video for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it, and with that being said, thank you for watching. A special shout out to the channel members. Thank you for your monthly support, with a special shout out to xXzoticx and DeceptionZ. Thank you guys so much for your generosity every month, and I will see you guys in 2 days with loot from 10 hours of Moonlight Antelopes. Until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.